Flosstube, it's Valerie at Stitching in the Barn, and this is my little channel about cross stitch and quilting and things like that I love to do, and I think you do too, otherwise you wouldn't be here. It is the final day of July. Sad face. I love July, it's my birthday month, and I just love the summer, and it just seems to go so fast. August will sail by as well because my daughter's going to go back to college, and you know, we have a little trip planned for a family reunion, so we'll be busy, and that'll just make it zoom by. But I hope you're all enjoying your summer and having a great time and good weather. Finally, we have some of those summer days that I live for, which are sunny and breezy and not humid and like mid 80s. Ah, perfect. I love it. And I just love being outside and stitching while I do that. So I've been a busy girl. I said I had a birthday. I wanted to show you. I got some wonderful cards. The first one I wanted to show you, well, the only one I'm going to show you actually is from my friend Darlene. Sent me this. She is a fabulous stitcher, and she has a wonderful Flosstube channel. Sorry, I got interrupted there. My husband was coming in to get bee equipment. He's doing something with his bees, testing them, or I don't know, whatever, medicating them, something. So I was saying, Darlene has this wonderful YouTube channel called So Grateful. You have to go check her out. She is so creative. And here's the card she sent. It's a photograph of a bee on a flower, and the back part of the card is her stitching. A lovely note. And inside, and that picture is from her garden. Inside, there was this wonderful sticker that says, "Kind heart, fierce mind, brave spirit." I love that. I'm very happy to have her as my friend. I wish I knew when her birthday was. And I just love the cards she sends. I just think they're just fantastic. So thank you, Darlene. Okay, I have been busy. I guess I'll show you first what I've been stitching on, and then I will tell you about a little adventure I had. So let's see what I've been stitching. It's Christmas in July, and having sewn that Laurie Holt Flea Market Flowers pattern on this gingham fabric, I was inspired, because this is what I originally had planned to do, to start the Little House Farmhouse Christmas series on here. So I have done a few of them. Here's the first one. I think it looks cute in this gingham. It looks so cute. In fact, I kind of wish I'd done it all as one pattern, but I told you last time about my plan. I have these wooden boxes, and I'm gonna finish them all in the little wooden boxes and then kind of stack them around other houses that I have and stuff. So there's number one. There's number two. There's number three. And I am partway on number four. Done the little cow. So I had hoped to at least have done up to the quilt block, which is number 5, by the end of July. I didn't quite make it, but I think that's a pretty good start. And they're fun and easy, and I like doing them, and I will just slip them in amongst other things that I'm working on. They're very relaxing. This is number 4 that I'm working on, the little cow. And then, you know, the quilt pattern still to come. And this one's called Pinewood Farm. And then number 7 is Cock-a-Doodle-Doo. 8 is Farm Folk. And then 9 is Baba Black Sheep. So I am pleased to have finally done those. I've been wanting to do this since they came out, which was 2018. The minute they came, you know, I heard they were coming out, I was all excited. I rushed and bought them, and then I let them sit forever. I don't, you know, just craziness. So that's good. What else? I have been working, save that one a minute. I have been working on this, which is the Needleworker Sampler, Brenda Gervais. Looks like this. I am doing this on, I don't know if I'll be able to tell you or not. I did not bring my little book down here where I write the fabrics I'm working on. So, oh, it is, it's marked. It's 40 count doubloon Newcastle. Picture this plus. So I have this much done. And I love it. I love doing it. So I'm gonna keep working on that. As you can see, I've done, the thing I like about this one is it has a broken border, like that goes to there, and then that's separate, and then this is separate. So it's a lot easier. You're not so worried about making a terrible mistake and having that dreaded I didn't meet up in the middle part. I've been working on the house, and then it's a lot of alphabets and small motifs, so that should go pretty quickly. And the flowers are all the same. I mean, they're different colors, but they're all the same design, so love it. I'm really enjoying that. And the fun thing is, too, that some of the called for colors are Valdani threads. I haven't got these on a special ring. Sorry to break the rules. Sorry, not sorry. I like having them on the ring. I think that's a good rule, but I am also a rule breaker, so what can I tell you? Don't talk to my teachers at school. So here are the called for colors. I think that's really pretty with this one green that I'm too lazy to get out. You can see. I think that's nice. And actually there's a few in the bag still. So I'm not entirely sure what they belong to. Then I'm still working on Winter Rose Manor. I haven't played with this one for a while, and I'll tell you why. Got a lot of it done. Got the whole house done, the fence, the bird, flowers. What remains is, well, where did I put it now? That's crazy. Where did I put it? Oh, well, it's gone. I just lost the pattern. Hilarious. I do not know where I put it. This is the story of my life. Right in front of me, and I can't find it. Anyway, you know what? Oh my God. Here it is. I was using it behind there. I could edit that out, but I'm not going to. This is who I am and no fooling. So, I've got these trees to do. I've got this little motif. I forget what those are called. It's not a cartouche, is it? Anyway, you know, I've got quite a lot still to do, but I got to, hang on, stabbing alert. I got to this part right here, and it's wrong. And I can't figure out where it's wrong, and I don't think it's going to matter. I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. It's, well, it's going to have flowers. So as long as the flowers are okay in that curve, I'm not sure. I may spend some time and see where I try and figure out where I went wrong, but it was just so frustrating. And I was like, oh, I don't know what's wrong, but I fudged it and I made it meet up. So if I can get away with it, I'm going to get away with it. That's my plan. See how it goes. That fabric is Brenda's Brew, I believe, 40 count. Yeah. And here are the called for colors. Yes, they're on a ring, but they're still kind of a mess. There they are. This is one I made myself. I don't know why I have a, oh, I do, because it's Winter Rose Manor, so I have it on a Christmas ring. Let's see. Did I show this one? No. This one is my For the Love of Brenda Sal. And I thought, well, what would be the most appropriate one to work on for that? And I decided it had to be Rachel Howells. So I am doing this on linen, some linen, 40 count linen. It's Picture This plus fog. And here's as much as I've done. And I'm doing it with NPI and loving it. Loving, loving, loving it. I think I heard Brenda say, you know, Brenda and Laura, the cereal starter, say for Rachel Howells and Martha Pudsey, do the NPI. And I'm like, you know what? Okay. When they give marching orders, I obey. And it's just heaven to stitch with it. So really enjoying that, loving thinking about Brenda as I stitch. That makes me happy. And that's what I've been working on. Now, I did a little thing. I went to a retreat at Needlecraft Corner, which is a shop in just outside Baltimore, sort of Towson area, Maryland, that has been open for 40 years. And the woman who owns it, Dreama, is a dream. She's just adorable. And she has had that shop for 40 years. So she wanted to do a big bash. And we were supposed to go last year. So maybe it's even 41 years, I'm not sure. And of course we couldn't because of COVID. So this year I went and it was fabulous. It's a very pretty area. There's a lot of horse farms nearby. In fact, it was interesting because some of the people I met, their husbands had come along because specifically they wanted to visit the horse farms. So everybody's having a good time. So I drove myself there on Thursday and I met some wonderful people. People from all over Massachusetts and Alabama and Georgia and Florida and Colorado and Minnesota and Illinois, and I mean everywhere. Pennsylvania, New Jersey, yes, because we're not that far. So that was a big, exciting thrill to meet all of you. And then I got up on Saturday morning and I got to take a class with Kathy Barrick. So Be Still My Heart. She's absolutely one of my favorite designers. And now she's one of my favorite people too. And I was going to show you our, oh yeah, here it is, our project. The Mill House. Isn't that wonderful? Of course, I got her to sign my pattern. Hee hee. And I didn't get a whole lot of progress done on this, but it's on 36 count. Picture This plus. And here comes a little owl. You know, I love his little wing and his little face. So I'll keep working on that. I was too busy chatting and having a good time to do a lot of stitching, truthfully. But here are the colors. And this is also NPI silks. So that's a motif from the sampler. They just feel like heaven to touch. You feel like heaven to touch. NPI silks, I want to hold you so much. All right, enough of that silliness. Kathy gave us goodies. This huge roll of seam binding in this wonderful neutral color, which I'm going to put to good use. I saved the ribbon off the little box because I love the ribbon too. This adorable notebook, Carriage House Samplings. And it's got beautiful unbleached paper. So, I don't know if you can see the sort of the little dots and stuff. I love that. This wonderful needle ring. I mean, floss ring. Look at this business card. Crack me up. I think that's brilliant. One of her wonderful stickers. I love it so. So I figure I better frame the piece and put the sticker on the back. So I'm just thrilled with all those goodies. And I have to tell you, I bought one of her necklaces. I'll tell you all about the trunk show that they had, which was wonderful, but I could not resist. This is so pretty. And these are opals, and then there's this sewing strawberry at the bottom. And I told her, you know, I had always heard it's supposed to be unlucky to wear opals if it's not your birthstone, but the other thing she gave us, which I really love, and I'm sad to say I've left them upstairs by my bed, but 3 lucky beans. So I feel particularly lucky, and I know it will negate the wearing of the opal factor. She told a really cute story about lucky beans and gave us all some. One for our purse, one for the car, and one for our pocket, I guess. Or definitely one for your purse and one for the car. And I forget where the third one she suggested you put. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe keep it on you or something. But so I'm very, very happy with those. I love that kind of thing. So that was wonderful. And then they were going to have a class with let me think which class was supposed to be next. I think the next class was supposed to be Sue Hillis, and Sue unfortunately wasn't able to come, but she had a very able-bodied helper who came and taught a finishing class with mounting your needlework on I think it was like an easel. And then the next day was an all-day class that was supposed to be taught by Kimberly Nugent, Samplers Not Forgotten. There was a fantastic band piece, band sampler, beautiful colors, very soft. It looked like garden rose. They looked like flowers, and you were going to learn tons of stitches, but I didn't sign up for it because I went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and truthfully, I was so tired by the time Saturday rolled around after all the chatting and shopping and shopping, chatting and sewing and buying and stitching and learning. I just was ready to come home. And I know also my daughter is going to be going soon. So I was just like, that's 3 days away was enough. I didn't want to stay an extra night. And I kept saying to Dreama, all the money I'm saving on the hotel room and not taking that third class means more money for me to spend stuff here. It is my birthday week after all. So I hope she understood. But the whole weekend was just wonderful. Dreama had thought of all kinds of little goodies for us. We had a lovely luncheon when we first arrived at her shop. And then the next day she gave us a luncheon. All throughout the weekend, she kept giving us different presents. And she thought of all different things. Like the theme was patriotic. So the first thing we got was this bag, patriotic bag, to put all our goodies in. Then we got this little notebook, Needlecraft Corner, with a little pen, which is very useful because you could take notes in the class or lists of things that you want to buy or whatever. I love getting those, especially ones that have pens that clip in like that. She'd figured out what our birthday month was, and then everybody got wrapped package pertaining to your birthday. And she'd done the packaging so cute with colorful ribbon that said happy birthday or had stars and stripes on it, whatever. But we each got like my birthday, July, I got Cottage Garden July's Delphinium pattern, which I thought was so cute. Then another gift she gave us, some point in the day was floss pack for NPIs or silks. We got a magnetic scissor keeper. We got an adorable pair of scissors, which I put somewhere. Patriotic themed scissors. If I find them, I'll show them to you. I did see them when I was holding up my Kathy Barrack piece, but I don't know where I put it now. This little Angel Blessings scissor fob to make by Praiseworthy Stitches. Let's see if I can get it out and show you. I did open it, so I don't know why I can't get it open now. Must have taped it shut again. Anyway, you can see you do a little bit of cross stitch with the angel, and then you make the little scissor fob. So that's adorable too. So it's just, kindness after kindness, present after present. It was just, you felt like it was your birthday. Here we had this little bag, special little bag that had beading needles and little needle threader in there and a little thing to hold needles. Then we had needles. Then we got these Patriotic scissors. Aren't they cute? So we had a set of 26 and a set of 28 needles. And I love having this little size bag because this is perfect for putting needles and scissors in your bag and you know they won't poke anything else. So I was thrilled by that. All right, those are my goodies that I got. Who was at this retreat besides wonderful stitchers? Kathy Barrick. Hello from Liz Matthews. I had so much fun with them. Leela from Leela Studios, who's adorable, and her patterns are to die for, and I'll show you what I got. Her husband was there with her helping, and he was very fun and interesting. Silver Creek Samplers, and I've forgotten her name just now. Shoot. Hopefully I'll think of it. Fabrics from Stephanie was there, and she's adorable too. Sue Hills Designs was represented. As I said, Sue Hills wasn't able to make it. Samplers Not Forgotten was represented, and she was not able to make it. And then there were other vendors selling, you know, cute needle minders and mugs and cups and, you know, drinking things, and it was wonderful. I guess you'd like to see what I got. I got this as a freebie from Silver Creek Samplers for being, oh, it's Diane Grick, that's her name. Her patterns are so cute. I didn't actually buy any more of hers because I have a bunch of hers that I should stitch. So I kept saying, well, I have that one, and I think I have that one, and so I didn't actually get any new ones, but I got this one, which is going to be released soon. So I guess it's okay for me to show you. It's adorable. You will want to get it. It's called Founding Promises. Isn't that cute? And it says equality, justice, and hope, which I think is a fabulous message for these days. Just in Dreama's shop, I managed to get a bunch of Chessie and Me patterns on sale, which thrilled me. So I got some that I did not have. I got Cheerful Spring. I got Sarah's Basket, which I thought I had, but I can't find it. So I think I maybe was lucky and didn't duplicate it. I got Friends of the Mill sampler. The Stitch Girl sampler. This is also on sale, so I got these. Sew Kindness by Hands to Work. Heartstring Samplery. I thought I had this, but I don't think I do. So if I do, I will use it as a giveaway. Pincushion Street. It says, come in the evening or come in the morning. Come when you're looked for or come without warning. Friends always welcome on Pincushion Street. And that evokes to me people coming over and sitting and having a cup of tea and chatting and sewing. So I loved it. This one I also thought I had, but I thought, you know, at half price, I will pick it up, and if I have a duplicate, I will give it away. You Had Me at Pumpkin Spice, another heartstring samplery Beth Twist pattern. And these I just got because I knew I didn't have them, and I saw them, and I just grabbed them. This one, the Samplings #2, Brenda Gervais, and Red, White, and Bloom. Since it was the patriotic theme of the weekend, I thought, well, I've got to get something patriotic. So I'll do it in piles by designer. Leela, for the weekend, had given us all this pattern, With Love, which is gorgeous, and I think that has now been released. Or if it hasn't, it's going to be released in August at the expo. But I'm pretty sure she just released it. Let all that you do be done with love. I didn't get them. I got this, I think of these as a companion set, so I got Busy Bee and Miss B's Apiary. And then I've always liked these, and she had the samples there, which is always the killer, you know, and then they were adorable. They were only about this big, and they were so cute. Oh, no. I'm thinking of the Spirit of Christmas set, or the little ornaments were very small. These were done on wooden paddles, and also adorable. And they were all the birds of the season. So it's Season's Blessings 1 and 2. Winter, fall, summer, and spring. And they're just lovely, just appealing and simple. Okay, from Queenstown Sampler, Barbara Hudson was there. And I have a funny story to tell you, which is that I was chatting away to this very fun and friendly woman. I think I sat next to her at lunch and we're talking, and then we're chatting about other stuff. And then I saw her pushing a cart back and forth to the expo room. And I just assumed she was just helping Dreama because, you know, just helping her set up just out of the kindness of her. Suddenly it dawned on me that she looked familiar to me. And I was thinking, wait a minute, who's supposed to be at this retreat in this expo? And I looked and I'm like, that's Barbara Hudson of Queenstown Samplers. So I went up to her and I said, I'm so embarrassed. Light bulb moment. She was just laughing. So I had a good time with her. More adventures to come soon, I hope, with her. But I got, oh, this is the wrong bag. From her, I got Hannah Peniston, 1830. And she knows so much about the history of each one. She's done such thorough research. It is just fascinating talking to her. And you can read about it in here, of course. I forget what it was about this one that made me really want to get it. But I besides just liking it. So I got that one. I got Hannah Longstreth, 1805. The Longstreths, it's a well-known family in Philadelphia area. I mean, Thatcher Longstreth was a politician, and there are other Longstreths known. But what's funny is that Barbara has a Hannah Longstreth in her family. She's related to them. And the proceeds of this one go to help fund her granddaughter's medical school tuition. So I'm like, well, we got to put that girl through med school. So give me that one too. I thought it was unique, you know, different with the different flowers and stuff. You know, totally different from other things that you see sometimes. So I thought that was really pretty. Hannah Longstreth, 1805. And then this one I just loved. And it's from Plymouth Meeting, which is 20 minutes from my house, 25 minutes. Plymouth Meeting, obviously Quaker stronghold, where they would have the meeting of the people. I'm having trouble today. We had all the Girl Scouts, former Girl Scouts, and their moms over last night, and we stayed up so late chatting. It was funny. We had a very good time, but I think my voice and everything is a little off today. So late for me is like 11 something, so it wasn't that late, but for me that's late. Okay, so Sarah Comfort, 1810. Has a very Quakery feeling, but it just feels different to me. It has a different look about it. So I'm thrilled to have those. I'm thrilled to have met Barbara. And as I said, I hope to have more adventures with her in the future. Then from Miss Kathy Barrick and Miss Liz Matthews, I got some more patterns. This one I got because this is the first, I have other Liz Matthews patterns at home in my stash, but I had to buy this one because I realized this is the first one of hers I ever saw. And I was like, what is that? Who is that? And it was out when I was in StitchCon in Ohio in 2019, I think. And I hadn't bought that one then. I bought some trees and some other stuff. And I was regretted not getting it. So I had to get this one, which is the New England Sampler. Got her to sign it. And Quaker Snowflakes. And I'll show you some fabric I got from Stephanie, which I'm thinking I might try and do the blue version on. I've seen other people leave the wording off, so you can be out more like a Quaker piece, but it's such a lovely snowy scene that I think I'm going to put the words on. This one is Kathy's miniature Quaker sampler, and honestly, if I hadn't seen the sample, I would not have noticed this one so much because the colors are muted, but the sample was just breathtaking. So I'm very happy to have that miniature Quaker sampler, Ann Smith. My Day Complete by Kathy Barrick. Love the bird in the tree. Hello, Liz Matthews. I got Clara Hansen. And I'm going to do that in Gloriana Silk. I have that stuck at the bottom. And that's what I got from those ladies, besides my beautiful necklace. From Samplers Not Forgotten, I got a couple kits. I got Sweet Finch. It was very hard to decide because they had about 4 or 5 things kitted with all the trims and everything, and they were just beautiful. And I was like, oh, which ones? I couldn't get too many, but I got this one. And I got this one, Bouquet 1813 kit. This is kind of different looking. Then I got The Gift, which is something I've always liked this pattern, but I didn't have. Oops. This one, I have a feeling I may already own this, so this may turn up in the giveaway pile someday, but it's Descending Sun. Count that day whose low descending sun derives from my hand no worthy action done. Take over, redo. Count that day lost, whose low descending sun derives from my hand no worthy action done. Boy, that's a good motto to live by. Can't say I can keep that up. Then, oh, this is another Kathy Barrick. I had to have this one. AH to EE. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So I had such a good time. It was fabulous. Thank you so much, Dreama. Thank you all the people who were helping Dreama. All delightful. I had really fun conversations with them. Thank you to all the people who chatted to me and made me feel so welcome. Thank you especially to my new friend, Ethel, who not only was my pal during classes and fun to talk to, but she and her husband took me out to dinner on Friday night, which was so charming of them. We had a most delicious dinner, and it was just so nice to be included. You know, you're on your own for some meals, so, you know, I'm there by myself. It was just really nice that they said, hey, come with us, please come with us and have dinner. So I really appreciated that, and so enjoyed meeting her. And she is a graphic designer, and she's dabbling in some cross-stitch designs. And I have to show you the pattern she gave me, which I think is really cute. It's called So More the Crow. Isn't that delightful? And that is Stitches by Ethel. You can email her stitchesbyethel@gmail.com, or I believe Hodgepodge in Strasburg, Pennsylvania is carrying some of these patterns. So you could call Hodgepodge and they would sell you one. I just think that's so cute. I can't wait to do it. So thank you, Ethel. One more present that I didn't show that Dreama had given us was, depending on where you were from, the Hindsight kit. So it has Love, which is a famous statue in Philadelphia. Love, PA, and you know, Philadelphia is the city of brotherly love. That's what Philadelphia means. So this is the Pennsylvania kit, and in it comes, I don't know if Dreama did this, or, no, I think Dreama must have done this. She found fabric appropriate for each one. So not only do you get the floss you need and a piece of linen, but she gave you finishing fabric. And look how cute this is. It's got the Liberty Bell right there. Isn't that darling? So I am very excited. And she also gave us cute little needle minder. And I picked red because it's Patriotic and July, ruby red for July. So they were all little paw prints. We could pick which one we wanted. So I'm telling you, I just felt spoiled the whole time I was there. I had a great time. whew, it's hard to come down from that high. I did a naughty thing, which I will show you next time, which is on my way home, I stopped at Stitches Unlimited outside Lancaster. I had come down, if you're on the East Coast, you know what I'm talking about. I come down 95 to get to Baltimore from Philadelphia, and it was fine, but it was thick with traffic, very crowded. And so coming home, I thought I'll head north into Pennsylvania from Baltimore. So you end up being just a little west of Lancaster, and then I shoot off to the east to go home. And so I stopped at Stitches Unlimited. I was going to stop at Hodgepodge as well, but my husband called and he said, oh, I've got lunch ready and things, and we're excited to see you. So I just kept going. I'm going to go save going to Hodgepodge another time. But I may have got some goodies at Stitches Unlimited as well, which I will show you another time. But I wanted to show you some other stash I have, which is, everybody's thinking about Barb Adams from Blackbird Designs, and I just have to say how sorry I am also in hearing about her passing. And, people were asking me, what do you think is going to happen with it? I have no idea, but whatever. I just hope that her pal, Alma, is doing okay and that her family's getting through it. So also want to say that while we were at the retreat, we heard that Pat Carson had died. Everybody knows Pat Carson, I think, for the needles, but she, for years, did probably about the same as Dreama, 40 years or so, Gloria and Pat designs, which I know you've seen them. They were in all the craft stores, kits. They did I think they had licensing for Precious Moments and maybe some Disney kits, or you will have seen Gloria and Pat design kits anyway. And Marilyn, and I don't know how to say her name, Redevelt, also just died from Stony Creek Design. So that's 3 losses, 3 big cross-stitch losses, which is, it's very sad to hear about that. I was going to show you, I got from Made by Mama Joan, Bags by Mama Joan, I got these beautiful Blackbird fabric. One of them is, this one is the Hyde Park. Am I right about that? Yes, and this one is Sweet Cherry Wine, I think it's called, the fabric line. So I'm going to do Blackbird projects, and put them in those pretty bags. I finished my quilt top that I was working on that I showed you last time, some of the pieces. This is Laurie Holt fabric. It's Flea Market Flowers fabric by Laurie Holt. It is a Missouri Star Quilt Company pattern called 4-Patch Star. And here it is. I decided not to put any borders in between the stars, just sew them up as it was. So, oops, wrong side. Gonna look at my threads. So it's just a fun, lively, old-fashioned looking quilt. Star with scrappy stars. So that is fun to have that finished. And I have another class to tell you about that I took. This woman named Catherine Weinberger, I think it's Weinberger, taught the most amazing framing class. She was fantastic. She has 5 certificates or something from the Smithsonian Museum in art restoration and preservation and stuff like that. She talked a mile a minute. I was taking frantic notes in my little notebook. I learned so much, and I can't wait to put it to use. Pause, I'll show you what I framed. Okay, and I apologize because I don't know the name of this piece. I could maybe find it for you. But first thing I've ever framed It's not fully finished, but it's pinned, and we learned how to lace and stuff. So I'm very excited by that I can do this myself now. I'm looking at now in the thing, I'm not entirely sure it's totally straight, but it's, what's that phrase? Finished is better than perfect, or something, you know, words to that effect. So I'm really excited to have that done and just propped up somewhere. And also just to know the techniques and some of the reasoning behind things. Invaluable information. Very excited about that. So I said I wanted to show you too, I got these from the Fat Quarter Shop, which I'm really excited to try. They are double-sided acid-free finishing dots. So you don't have to put, if you're wanting to stick your fabric down on something, like if you were going to do a Priscilla and Chelsea finish where you put fabric on a board and then you mount your cross stitch on top of that, these would be ideal, both for using the, you know, tacking the fabric to the board before you put your cross stitch on top, and also probably just to mount the cross stitch on. So I'm really excited to try those. I got them in it's a gift from Fat Quarter Shop, 1.5 inch size and 3/4 inch size. So I think those might be wonderful. What else did I want to tell you? Well, I pulled a winner for the Prim patterns, and full disclosure here, I've mixed the patterns up, so I'm not sure when I send them out whether you'll be getting one that I actually used or a brand spanking new one, but I'm going to try and give you the brand spanking new one from the Fat Quarter Shop. Sorry about that. I don't know how. I think I was cleaning up when we had company and they got put together. So here's the winner, Melody Thomas. Congratulations, Melody. She just said, I would love to stitch the Prim series. Well, there you go. You're going to get to, because I'm going to send those patterns to you. If you contact me at realstitchinginthebarn@gmail.com and let me know that you were the winner and give me your address, I would be happy to mail those out to you. So exciting times. I will do a giveaway for next time. What's it gonna be? Hold please. All right, well, I think that maybe I'll do 2 giveaways for next time. The first one is gonna be one that I tried to give away before, nobody ever claimed. It's homegrown by It's So Emma, and it's appropriate for August because it's a sunflower. So if you would like this pattern, just use the word home in a comment below. Like the video, be a subscriber, use the word home in your comment, and don't say anything about give away a prize or anything. And I will send that to you next time if you get picked from the random comment generator. And then for my magic duplicate pattern package, what else am I gonna give? Well, since today's the last day in July, Prairie Schooler July. I'm hoping this is a real pattern. It's not the original cardstock. I'm hoping that it's not one of those knockoff things. I bought it. And I don't know how to tell if it's the real McCoy or not, but anyway, use the word July if you would like to win the Prairie Schooler July pattern. So those would be my 2 giveaways for next time. And if you like both of them, use the word home and July in your comment. So let me just look over my notes and see if I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. I think so. Plans for August. Well, we're going to go to Ohio twice. We're going out for a big family reunion. I'll take some pictures on the farm and show you. It's my dad's family farm, and we try and have a reunion every 3 years. It was supposed to be last year and got postponed, so we're going out. And thankfully, please God, let it continue. It's slightly cooler because it can be absolute murder out there in August, but I think it's going to be low 80s. It might even be high 70s. We'll see. We're going out next weekend, so we'll see if the weather holds, the cooling temperatures hold. And then 2 weeks later or a week later, we turn around and take my daughter out to school in Ohio. So we'll be on that turnpike a lot. And on the way home, I'm hoping to stop and visit my son who has moved to Pittsburgh now and do some other things in Pittsburgh. We'll see. So I just want to say again, hi to all my friends from the retreat. I'm thinking about you. I hope you're all well. And I'm extending this now to everyone out there in Flosstube land. I hope you're all having a great summer. I hope you're getting lots of stitching done. I want you to stay well and enjoy life and all good things. Till next time. Bye. Hello. I'm back. Interlude. I would be totally remiss if I had not shown you the gorgeous fabric that I got this weekend. Fabrics by Stephanie. Stephanie is such a cutie pie, and her fabrics are just to die for, so let me show them to you. I got some Jack's Rum, which is 40 count. I just like the color. I have no idea what I'm going to use it for. There. The goldy brown, but more gold than brown. Maybe the light isn't capturing it just right. It's pretty gold. See if I can tip this to get it light better. Anyway, that one. This one, we had a real laugh about this Sassenach because she is a huge Highlander fan, I discovered. So Sassenach I had to buy. You know, love of Scotland and all that. I told her, you know, when I was in Scotland anyway, the term Sassenach is really quite a rude thing to say to somebody. It's a bad way of saying English person. And she said, I know, they explain that in the stories, that he says it rudely at first to this love interest, but eventually it becomes a term of endearment. So I thought, okay, well, I will buy the Sassenach then. And it was funny because then when we went back to Dreama's shop, Needlecraft Corner, a little bit later, having been to the display, what do they call it? The annex, you know, where they've got a trunk show of people selling stuff. I saw that Dreama had some of Stephanie's fabric that was called Jamie's Kilt, which I thought was funny. So I should have bought that to go with Sassenach, but I didn't. These are some of the blues I was considering to go with that Liz Matthews Quaker snowflake thing. This is looking purple, but it's really not. It's really blue. It's like a really nice blue night sky. It's a 40 count winter solstice. And another consideration for that I thought would be this one, which is 36 count Changeling, which is really pretty blue purples. Not showing it, that's show the coloration. I think that would be gorgeous on that. This one I saw somebody did a prairie schooler. It was a winter scene. It wasn't even a fall scene. It was a winter scene on like a chocolatey brown colored fabric. This one was just a test dye. So I picked that up with that in mind. I'm copying you, Sharon. It was 36 test dye linen. And it's a brown, it's chocolate brown, but it has some pinky red overtone. It's pretty. It's the depth of color is really nice. The overall effect is chocolatey brown. Like milk chocolate is what I'm trying to say. It looks like a glass of milk chocolate. If you make it the way my son makes it, which is with way too much chocolate in it, that's what you would get, a glass like that. At Dreama's shop, I found some 40 count sheep straw, R&R, Be Still My Heart, yay. It's only a quarter, but that'll do. That'll do nicely, Piggy. That's a Babe reference, but it's also a reference to how greedy I am when it comes to these fabrics. Then the last two I got were, what's this one? This is straw, Zweigart-based weak straw. It is a 46 count, and it's a half a yard. So was I out of my mind? Probably. I think when I picked it up, I thought it was 40 count, but it's actually 46 count, which I've done before. It's not terrible. It'll just take me a little longer than other, but anyway, hopefully I'll be able to do that. I am a year older now. And the last one was, oops, for the bag. Weeks, tin roof, 36 count. Nice big 18 by 27 piece of that. So it's looking gray, but it's really greenish gray. I shouldn't sit with my back to a window. That's just craziness. That's a little more true. And I picked up a few needlepoint cells. I started to kit a whole nother project, and I thought, I've spent so much money already, I better stop. I will have to just get a few now, and then I'll just keep adding. I do belong to that Fat Quarter Shop monthly club, so I am building up my collection. So I'll just have to be patient. I'm not very good at that. Anywho, if you stay tuned, I'll put in pictures of the retreat. Sadly, I didn't take a lot of the people that I met. I would love to have taken more pictures of them. I did take some of the people in the designers in their booths, and I did take one in the classroom. And I will put those in and just stuff around the house in the summertime. So till next time, wishing you all well. Love you. See you later. Bye.